Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Crystal at In-House Crafter, and today we are going to be working on the horse sunflower. Let me fix my camera right fast. Hang on. Alrighty, I'm back. Had to fix the legs of it. It was like down too far. The horse sunflower one, I really wish I had a better picture. But it's that one right there. It's real pretty online, but they just didn't give me a big enough picture for it, and I wish they had of. So if I think, I will go online and see if I can't screenshot it or something and put it on there when I go to show you again. But anyhow, everybody, today is our Saturday horse theme. And this is the horse one that I've started, wanted to do today. And it's a really easy one. I mean, it's got really, really big sections that I ain't even conquered yet. And the horse itself, it's got huge sections. I mean, this is fun for anybody who doesn't want to change colors very often. I mean, it's barely got any, what I can see, like little graffiti areas. Maybe up here in the hair, but it's not a whole lot, maybe through here, but I'm surprised I have not done more with this one and everything, considering I like to sit and watch TV and just listen, just have some background music or something going, or when I'm listening to my books, my Audible books and everything. So I may start spending more time with this one because it looks like a really good one to do. And today we're going to be working down here, right here in this area. I'll bring y'all down. We're going to be working with the color area for number 5. And number 5 is 400. And, whoop, I'm getting it caught up in the pattern here. And it's this pretty color right here. It looks like a brick rust color. It's a brown, a red brown, brick brown, light one, something like that. Anyhow, so how is everybody's Saturday? Been pretty good for me in the most part. My husband and I stayed home mostly yesterday. We felt like being lazy, so we did. Of course, it was a dreary day. I mean, it was cold for once. We're finally getting our cold weather in, so we took all the ceiling or window fans out actually the night before last, and so that way we wouldn't freeze to death when it hit down in the 40s. I mean, I like good cool air, but I don't like to be freezing. So it is what it is. Of course, I bundled up like a bear last night. I don't know why I was so cold. I had on long pants, long shorts, long socks on, 2 shirts on, and bundled up with 2 covers. Now you tell me why. I just all of a sudden was real cold. And I was like, okay. I finally got up my very first floss tube, and it was a short floss tube. I mean, I was nervous doing it, so hopefully as time goes on I will be able to make longer floss tubes and everything. But that was my first one, and I don't know, I was just a little nervous. So I'm going to try to make Fridays my floss tube days. So because Sundays, I just don't do nothing on Sundays. It's like my only day that I Sundays and Wednesdays. I like having my church days to myself because I've always got something else that I'm doing. So I need something to hold this in place while I'm stitching here. And this one is still stiff as a board, even after I kind of crinkled it up a little bit. I think this one's going to take time to soften up. I need to get something that'll go on this table here because a lot of my kits like to slide on this thing. It's real smooth like, and makes it a little difficult to hang on to these little things. My daughter came by last night and got sweet pea. So, see how she does. She'll probably bring her back Sunday afternoon. Well, what in the world? Either the fabric or the needle just ain't jiving with me tonight. For once, Butler's behaving. I got Moo in here with me. She's in the floor asleep. And he's up in the living room, hopefully behaving. I have to roll this up again. For some reason, it's just hard to grab tonight. Okay, now that's a little bit better. Alrighty then. It's amazing. These are like little clips that you would clip paper to, you know. And they work. I mean, little office supply right here. And it works. You just clip it on there to hold that in. You ain't got to buy these big fancy clips that you see. You just roll it up and clip it. And it works. I was like the best thing I use for these things. Because I bought them big, huge clamps. And evidently, I just didn't know what size clamp I needed. And when I purchased them from Tapestry Market, they were humongous. I don't have a kit that it'll ever fit. So, I mean, yeah, they were cheap for two, but I will never be able to use them. I gotta move this one down. It keeps getting caught in that little booger. And everything. So, I was like one day needing something and I seen those and I was like, let's give them a try. They work pretty good. I've used them on quite a bit of things. Sat and watched some YouTube today. There's one lady I like to sit and watch. She does really long YouTube cross stitch tutorials, and that is oh gosh, what is her name? She's the lady from Ukraine who lives in Canada. Craft Lover Forever, I think's her name. Is her YouTube. She is awesome. I like watching hers a lot. She purchases a lot of stuff from Painting Fairy. Now I like Painting Fairy, but they're so expensive. And I mean really expensive for me anyway. But I like watching hers a lot of the time. Of course, sometimes I'm like, whew, this is just too long to watch. So, you know, half an hour, you know, I'm halfway through it and I'm like, I'm ready to move on to the next one sometimes. But she has some awesome projects that she works on there. I did work on some earrings. I got a new style of earring that I'm fixing to put up on Etsy. I worked on it yesterday, and hopefully it's going to turn out good. I'm going to put some pictures up later of it after I make the second one, just to see how it looks, to make sure. I posted a pic here on YouTube of what it looks like. Of course, that was just a rough one, you know. A rough one that I don't know if I'm going to add beads to it or not. I may leave it as is. Who knows? It's just one that I'm experimenting with. I worked on some more of my scarf last night. The color sequence for this one is like, I don't know, my scarf. When I was doing the second one, I basically knew how I wanted it done, how I wanted the colors to go. This one, I want it more, I guess you could say Halloweenish, you know, having more colors of black in it with some blues and stuff like that. But the black is kind of clashing with everything, you know. The orange and the gray looks really good together, and the red that I have on there. So I'm hoping the next doodle pattern that I pick out will look good, and the colors that I have chosen to go with this particular one. It's a work in progress even with that. I would have thought I'd have had this, you know, this particular scarf done, considering, you know, I know how I want my doodles, you know, charts to go. Well, got the charts down, but I can't get my colors straight for my yarn. So that's been a little bit of a pain in the butt to do. And it doesn't help when the cats want to attack my yarn when I'm knitting, especially Butler. He'll come sit on the bed and act like he's all innocent. And then the next thing you know, he's done pounced your yarn before you even have a chance to say, no, stop. It's like you can't even utter the syllable in one breath before he's done did it. So I could be having creator block because of that. Who knows? Anyhow, what's everyone else working on? Are you starting a new project, finishing an old project, or picking up another one just to get inspiration? I've seemed to be a little wore out on a lot of my projects that I have been working on and everything. Alright, yarn, y'all can quit getting tangled up here. Gonna have to bring this down. We're almost done with this green area. Maybe if I keep crimpling this up enough, it'll soften up. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. I had to get something to drink. Got me a good old crushed grape drink. I like a good crushed grape. Usually I'm drinking ginger ale, but I decided I wanted some crush. I've seen where my local Walmart finally put out their Christmas stuff. And for me, I couldn't go down the Christmas aisle yet. I want to wait till November before I start spotting any of the Christmas stuff. That's usually when I like to see the Christmas stuff. Hobby Lobby here, you know, has Christmas practically all year round. You know, you can always get deals on Christmas there, but Walmart usually brings something different. So I'm not going that way just yet. So we're just gonna hold off. I'm still enjoying my Halloween month. Of course, my husband will bring out the tree from storage in November. Because in our family, we have a tradition that we put the Christmas tree up during November, and it used to be on Thanksgiving, because that's how my mom did it. She would put the tree up and then have us decorate it while she cooked food, and we would watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and all the other shows that we love. My husband, we usually end up having to put the tree up before Thanksgiving, mainly because no one else can fluff the tree like I can, and nobody wants to try, because this tree is expensive. And so they leave it to me to fluff this artificial tree that's going to look like, it's going to claw my arms. Basically, it's going to look like cat claws across my arms, because the bristles on this sucker is tough. And I'll be plumb wore out. It'll take all day to do it. It's a 7-foot tree, and me, I'm a little picky. So it's gonna be a time. And last year we had our tree up, Butler got in it. I tell you what, that cat, He puts the rascal right in what a cat's supposed to be. I'm dreading it this year. Last year we had to fight to keep him out, and now he's a year-old cat. Last year he was nothing but still a kitten. This year, he's a full-grown cat. I'm dreading it. I almost want to buy one of them box wire thingies to put around my tree just to keep the cat out of it. I've seen so many memes of people saying this is a house that's got cats. Yeah. I never had any problems with a toddler touching my tree. But boy, I do cats. Well, we just about got this one. I was wondering if it was going to take all the thread for this one to do this one whole section. I don't know if anybody of y'all have noticed, I hate having to carry thread across. It always get hooked in with something else, so I always run it underneath those last stitches just so that I can bring it down to the other one, and it makes it look neater in the back a little bit instead of just having that one piece of thread, you know, running across your work. Well, the last 3 stitches, everybody. Alrighty then. Alright, everyone. That looks real nice tonight. Can't believe how good that actually turned out. Well, everyone, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of when my next video comes out. You can also find me on Instagram and Etsy. Well, until next time, happy stitching, everyone.